Hey,
Hey buddy, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
We're getting by with all the craziness that's going on.
Yeah, so we got Dan and Sandy, right?
You bet your sweet ass you do, buddy.
Right on. And how convenient that the two of you live together during these trying times.
yeah, one could call it convenient.
Some might call it common law.
We'll go with that then. I like that.
Oh man, it's been a really long learning experience, I suppose. We've been friends since we were about 5 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There is no learning. There's just unlearning.
Yes,
Yeah.
forgetting. So you guys are up in Edmonton right now?
Yeah. So you guys still getting the same snow?
In Red, well, it hasn't snowed in Red Deer is it snowing there today?
No, it snowed here a couple days ago, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, I'd like to complain about the snow now, but I guess it's a little tone deaf to complain about weather.
yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it.
I was also thinking about the fact that unlike many bands in Canada, you guys wrapped up your tour like it could not have been better timing.
Man, like we finished in Detroit on the Sunday, not knowing what was going to happen, but we got home on the Wednesday, and then the entire planet shut down on the Thursday, the very next day.
Is
So,
that's the day like the NHL shut down? Is that the Thursday you're talking about?
yeah, it was okay. The Wednesday,
Black Thursday.
yeah. You know what is a real tough pill to swallow is today would have been the first day of the playoffs.
Are you Oilers fans?
Yeah.
Okay,
Diehard.
so I'm a Leafs fan, and what I've been saying for the last few weeks is that if the NHL hadn't shut down, there would have been either the Oilers or the Leafs winning the Stanley Cup this year. How do you feel about that?
Well, you guys could stand to win one in color TV. I will say that. But no, I think that's a pretty fair.
We'll never know.
That's a fair estimate. No, we won't know. That's true because of this damn plague, this virus. It's crazy. I just want to make a side note that you guys are so funny Canadian by basically watermarking time by when the league stopped.
Yeah.
Like that's a relativity here.
That was the day I stopped hearing so many people say, "Oh, the flu kills more people."
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. That was a big thing, which was true in a way, but it wasn't really asserting what the issue was with COVID, and it spread and become a serious issue as we've seen. Yeah, it would be like saying, well, smoking kills more people, dude. So it's how they don't really. So I will say this. I mean, despite all the uncertainty and anxiety and the sadness that has come out of this, I do know I will enjoy my 70s because walking the dog 3 times a day and writing music and drinking coffee, I quite like it. For a guy that did 97 shows last year to all of a sudden it kind of like slow down like this, it's kind of there's always a silver lining somewhere, and I think there's some solace in that.
Sandy, how are you feeling about the trying times?
I feel like I can sit in, I sit in vans for so many hours a day, so I'm okay to sit in a space. But with everything kind of going on too, like I run a bar here in town, and that's definitely taken a bit of a hit. Obviously, we had to lay everybody off and those kinds of things. So I get a little anxious from time to time. But honestly, like Dan said, I'm now. It's great to be able to just focus on things that we need to get done, like our music career that we put so much time and effort into.
What bar do you run in Edmonton?
The Buckingham.
Were you guys talking about the threat of this when you were still down in the States?
We finished Shiprock at the end of January, beginning of February,
which is a cruise ship, a rock cruise.
Yes.
In case anyone doesn't know.
Got like Beartooth and Alter Bridge and I Prevail, tons of bands, right?
Cool.
It's an amazing party.
Yeah.
But I mean, when we got off, it started to be kind of making itself known.
Mm-hmm.
And then as we kind of toured, you know, we were like noticing some bands were canceling tours and all that stuff. And we just kind of just putted along. And almost like right when we were done, you started reading more and more about how people were canceling we had some friends that were going to be touring Asia. That tour got canceled. By the time we got home, it was like that night NBA, then it was like, oh, I don't want to wake up the next morning and find out. Then it happens.
What was Royal Tusk supposed to be doing right now?
We could have been a little closer to being in the studio. But you know what, we've been writing a lot and just getting this next record even closer to where we want it to be. I think everyone's going to be really happy when they hear it. So for that reason, we're really excited. You know, we've all been just writing and refining what we're going to be releasing. Yeah.
Is the new record delayed at all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have a release date, and we haven't actually recorded the whole thing in studio because of this.
Right.
That's the thing. So we're still in a writing process, but this could be a blessing in disguise. I'm really happy with the songs we've written during this time. So.
And while we have this time too, like he's saying, we're definitely retooling a bunch of songs we had already written, getting new stuff done. But we're also giving a chance for like Die Knowing to go out there, and people like you guys have been supporting. So that's dynamite. It's
been a crazy time. You know, we signed to a U.S. record label and toured almost the whole time. You know, it's been a time of a lot of growth for us, and we're really appreciative for it. We've made a lot of fans, and we were proud of the record, and I think it really resonated with people. We haven't seen growth like that before on an album, so it's exciting. Yeah.
With that being said, too, I mean, right when the record came out, we literally hit the ground as hard as we could. Like it was just 2019 alone was just under 100 shows in 17 countries, you know, and then you know, yeah, it's been a wild ride. We toured with Slash.
Right. Yes. Was that like Slash and Miles Kennedy or?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Cool, man. How was that? How many dates did you do with them?
We did under 10 in the southern states, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was like the best. Yeah, it was really cool. And of course we did Europe and the UK with Monster Truck, which was awesome. Did some US tours, and then we just finished up with that Canada headliner.
Yeah, Thunder on the Tundra.
Hell yeah. We'll have another one in Red Deer. We're next door neighbors pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. And Bose just keeps getting better and better. I'm sure it looked a bit different from the last time you were there.
Bose is an awesome venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are lucky in Red Deer to have that.
And bands are too. They treat people well.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm sure everyone's feeling that itch to get back outside and see the people they love and go to a show.
Has your approach to meeting with the rest of the band changed at all, or are you guys doing video conferences, or are you just talking like normal?
Yeah, we're doing a little bit of video conferences. We just had a hangout on a house party at that app, which is pretty fun. And yeah, we're sending Pro Tools sessions and recording sessions back and forth constantly.
Is there a producer in the band?
Yeah, well, actually, I met Quinn. Quinn is an engineer producer. He owns a studio.
Okay.
And I kind of started working with him before he joined the band, co-producing one of his old band's records. So it's kind of interesting that we actually started in music under that context together. But yeah, Quinn does have a studio and is always recording lots of bands.
Is it Quinn that just had a baby?
He did. Yes,
absolutely.
Is that the first Royal Tusk baby?
Yeah.
That's the royal baby.
Yeah, they actually made some Tusk jumpers.
To your fans and your listeners, I mean, bands have been taking to social media to engage and entertain their fans, which is fantastic. But in ways to support them, again, that artist I was just talking to, he'd love to be selling merch, but the warehouse is shut down.
Right.
So buy some Royal Tusk merch.
That helps too. Absolutely.
Yeah, I knew he'd throw us a bone.
Yeah, exactly. What I want to do is build a list at the end of this. I want to know what you didn't get at the grocery store when you went to stock up last. What did you forget?
Well, I'm not like panicking too much. I didn't really jump in the whole like hoarding toilet paper thing.
Yeah, good, excellent.
I have a full-size bidet.
Oh man, when can I come up there? When can I
try
it out?
It's a walk-in bidet.
You're You're gonna have to get screened first, and then you can come on in. What didn't we pick up? I don't know.
I know I did pick up like no, and I didn't hoard them, but I just love baked beans, cans of baked beans.
Yeah, I've got a lot of beans.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
I had a can of beans for lunch, to be honest, like just 10 minutes ago.
And then like if you're getting exotic, you cut up not an old, but a hot dog.
Yeah, exactly. This is like, it sounds like real frontier food.
Then you feel like a cowboy while you're sitting around eating it.
Actually, Patrick, we just filmed some content. I don't know where it's premiering yet, but I can't wait to show you. It's of Sandy doing a cooking tutorial.
I made a chicken stew. It's really good.
That's awesome. That sounds great.
In the Instapot.
Yeah, Instapot has been my go-to. That's something I want to talk about. Man, I probably use it every single day.
You can't think of anything you forgot to grab when you went to get burgers.
Yesterday, I was cooking downstairs, and I forgot to get soy sauce.
Oh,
but
okay.
Literally, I just walked upstairs. Hey, Dan, do you have soy sauce? I can't think of anything that's really like bothered me. I forgot Cheese Whiz, but I shouldn't be eating that anyways.
I thought about buying my first jar of Cheese Whiz in probably a decade the other day.
Dude, I went back a year ago and haven't looked back. It makes me so sick. It's so good.
Has there been anything that you guys have been binging on the screen?
We all did the Tiger King thing.
Right.
And that was cool. I'm actually watching the last season of Curb Your Enthusiasm right now, which is...
Have you gone?
Oh, it makes me so happy.
How far into it are you?
I'm on the last episode.
That John Hamm episode may have been the best episode of Curb ever made.
That was very good.
Don't get into it because I haven't had a chance to see any of it.
I won't. I'm not going to spoil it.
Binge watching for me, I don't know. You know, the problem is when I watch Netflix is I sit there and I probably spend about 45 minutes deciding what to watch.
There's no difference between Blockbuster and Netflix. You went to a Blockbuster, you spent an hour trying to pick a movie. You do the same on Netflix. Yeah,
but here's where I'm going to hit you with a curveball here.
All right.
I think the movie channels, they tell you what you're going to watch.
Yes.
So I've been watching a lot of Turner Classic Movies.
Oh, wow.
I watched Sister Act 2 yesterday.
Was that on the Turner channel?
No, that wasn't on the Turner channel. It was on one of the movie channels that there's like a series of like, you can pick from 6 or 7 movies. And I like that.
He indiscriminately sat through 2 hours of Sister Act 2 yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How many times would you say you've seen that film?
Sister Act 2?
Yeah.
I think I've maybe seen 5 minutes of it a handful of times.
That's what I mean, because it's like, oh, this is dumb. I don't want to watch it.
See, my thing is I can sit through just about anything.
How many times have you seen it?
I'm gonna say 10.
10? Are you kidding?
No.
Wow.
So you're telling me it came on TV randomly, and you've seen it 9 times at that point, and you're like, oh, I'll watch it again.
But I haven't seen it in probably 10 years.
Oh, so you're just refilling your Sister Act 2 quota.
Yeah. I watched a couple like last weekend. I watched Weekend at Bernie's.
Okay, yeah.
We've all seen that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't call it classically good.
No,
but it's a classic. But I really sit there and I think, how many times have I seen that movie? And that one's gonna astound, just gonna blow you away.
How many times would you say?
It's almost 20.
Wow.
How much time that is.
We've all had time to think about how things are now, and we're gonna have lots more time to think. So what do you like? Is there anything you guys have thought about the society-wise that might change, or things that we as a society might learn from this?
Well, absolutely. First of all, from a public health, so I hope more people wash their hands in general more often. I can't tell you how many times I see people just walking out of the bathroom without washing their hands. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that changed it, but also just from a societal point of view, I hope that everyone has not taken for granted, their relationships that are close to them, and make sure to reach out to their parents and their brothers and their sisters and their close friends more often, because I think that's really important.
You can also realize how fragile our health is.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who's smoked for 15 years, I haven't really smoked at all since quarantine started.
Oh, wow. Like you quit?
Yeah.
Will you quit for quarantine?
Well, I mean, I just, you start reading all those things, you start getting it in your head, and, you start like raising your own, like kind of, and I was like, man, like, this seems stupid. So I hope that continues. And I hope people like just realize how fragile life really is. And like what Dan said, reach out to those that you love and say what's up more often. And enjoy the time you spend with them.
Is there anything you guys want your listeners or fans to know? Are you guys going to be doing anything on social media over the next few weeks?
Yeah, we're going to be doing some hangouts on Instagram Live for sure.
Cool.
So, but we'll be posting about that. So just keep checking back. We've been posting some, like I've been posting some acoustic songs. Sandy's been posting some Metallica riffs and Power Trip and some stuff like that. Quinn's been putting up guitar solos. So we're trying to keep the content there and keep engaging with everybody. And if anyone wants to chat, just hit us up. We're always happy to talk.
Yeah, that's another one too. It's like we have this time now, and so if people want to reach out to us through Facebook or Instagram, just even to say what's up because they just want to, please do.